Hello, welcome to our daily news, and here are the headlines. Nation celebrates President Ho Chi Minh's birthday. New road linking Hậu Giang and Cần Thơ opens to traffic. Exhibition reveals maritime cultural heritage. On May 18th, the leaders of the Party State National Assembly, Government and the Vietnam Fatherland Front laid a floral tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh at his mausoleum to mark the late president's birthday, May 19th. Here are the images.
Present at the ceremony were the Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Chung, State President Chung Tung Sang, National Assembly Chairman Nguyen Sinh Hung, Prime Minister Nguyen Tung Dung, President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Nguyen Dinh, and other former party and state leaders. In Ho Chi Minh City, a delegation led by the Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, Le Tang Hai, offered incense in memory of the late President at the museum dedicated to his memory. A range of activities to mark his birthday have been held nationwide, attracting people from all walks of life. Every year, thousands of people flock to Ba Dinh Square in Hanoi to pay their respects to the nation's beloved leader. They queue up to pay tribute to Uncle Ho at his mausoleum, despite the searing heat in May.
Our school has a tradition of visiting President Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum on his birthday. Just like our children, I get very emotional.
At the Presidential Palace, visitors can still visit where he lived and worked. They can also hear some moving stories about his life.
Everyone knows that Uncle Ho was a shining example for students and the Vietnamese people in general to follow. I always strive to study and follow his moral example.
President Ho Chi Minh was not only revered by the Vietnamese people, but also admired and respected by many people around the world. His mausoleum has been visited by vast numbers of foreign visitors over the years. I have visited the stilt house where Uncle Ho lived. I was very impressed with his simple lifestyle. I also realised the efforts he's made for the people and the nation.
If you can, it's very quiet, it's very relaxing, and it brings you back to reliving history. So there's a lot of reasons why I come, and especially I would like to let you know that I come here several times a year and I bring my staff.
Although President Ho Chi Minh passed away more than 40 years ago, his image, thoughts and moral examples still live in the minds of the Vietnamese people and their friends across the world.
The road linking Vị Thanh district in the Mekong Delta province of Hậu Giang and Cần Thơ city opened in Cần Thơ city on May 19th. Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng attended the ceremony.
The road begins at the crossroads on National Highway 1A and the access road to Can Tho Bridge, and ends up at National Highway 61 in Hậu Giang province. When addressing the opening ceremony, the Prime Minister stressed how important it was for the road network west of the Hao River, as it will help urban and socio-economic development in the region. He praised the efforts made by both party committees and local authorities when carrying out the project, and asked for the second phase of the project to be completed on schedule. The 47-kilometre long dual carriageway cost nearly 3.4 trillion Vietnam dong and has taken 4 years to build. The new road will shorten the journey from Vị Thanh to Can Tho by 15 kilometres and links Can Tho, Hậu Giang and Kiên Giang provinces with Ho Chi Minh City. It is also essential for socio-economic development in the region.
The government of Denmark on May 18 launched the second phase of its Good Governance and Public Administration Reform Program in Hanoi to support socio-economic development in Vietnam. The second phase will be implemented from 2012 to 2015 and receive $12.85 million in funding from the Danish International Development Agency and the UK Department for International Development. Deputy Chairwoman of the National Assembly, Nguyễn Thị Kim Ngân, said she hopes that the program will help promote the development of democratic governance, public management and accountability in Vietnam. Danish Ambassador Jo Nien Sen said that the program will also work with the Vietnam Academy of Social Sciences, the National University of Hanoi, and the Ho Chi Minh City Law University to strengthen their cooperative research and education capacities. Human rights law were incorporated into the curriculum at the law school during the program's first phase in the period between 2008 and 2011. He said, the program will continue its assistance in Đắk Lắk, Đắk Nông, Điện Biên, Lai Châu, and Lào Cai provinces to enhance the quality of public services. A seminar on Vietnam as an important industry and trade partner of France in Southeast Asia was held recently in Paris. The event was co-organized by the Vietnamese Embassy, the Paris City Hall, and the Chamber of Trade and Industry of Paris. Opening the seminar, Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade Nguyễn Thành Biên spoke of major orientations for Vietnam's trade development from now until 2020. He also presented the country's import-export strategy for the 2011-2020 period, which sets the target of $500 billion in export revenue by 2020. Participants focused their discussion on Vietnam's trade and investment policies, the development of economic and investment cooperation between Vietnam and France, and investment opportunities and legal environment in Vietnam. Vietnam's export value to France exceeded $500 million in the first 4 months of this year and is expected to be over $1.8 billion this year. The Central Province of Ninh Thuận has signed a memorandum of understanding with a delegation of U.S. investors on studying investment opportunities in the province. The MOU was inked after the delegation, including representatives from Livingstone Group LLC, Zerofin Development, 8NH Company, and Link World Corporation, made a fact-finding tour of the province to prepare for a possible site for the 466-hectare resort, a Disney entertainment center, and centers for tertiary education. They also pledged to help the province advertise its advantages and opportunities for investment to potential investors, such as companies in the tourist and service sectors, as well as attract international visitors to Ninh Thuận. The province said it will do all it can to help the U.S. investors carry out their research and support them during legal procedures related to investment. Artifacts unearthed from a shipwreck have revealed the country's heritage of trade in coastal regions during its long-standing history. Let's see the details. An exhibition at the National Museum of History featuring the relics entitled Vietnam's Maritime Cultural Heritage aims at introducing facets of the country's seas and islands as well as aspects of trade between East and West. The display is arranged into categories ranging from prehistoric times to the 10th century, from the 11th century to the 18th century, and from the 19th century to the modern age. Documents, photographs, and artifacts displayed in the exhibit support and reaffirm Vietnam's sovereignty in the East Sea. The exhibition will run until November at the Vietnam National Museum of History, 25 Tông Đàn Street, Hanoi. We have covered all the stories for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.